Now let us do a solved example. We have this system. On ground a block 4 kg is kept, and over that block of 4 kg we have a 2 kg block. A force F is applied in this direction on 4 kg block. Now the ground is not smooth like we took in earlier examples. There is a force of friction between the lower block and the ground, and the coefficient of friction mu1 is 0.2. Similarly, the coefficient of friction between 2 kg and 4 kg block is 0.3. And we have to find the value of this F at which the sliding starts at the bottom surface also, and then between the two blocks. So we have to find two values of F, one at which the entire system is sliding, and second at which the upper block is sliding over the lower block. So let us say that when F force is applied in this direction, there will be a force of friction in the opposite direction between 4 kg and ground. Let us say that this is F1. Because of the motion, there will be a force of friction between 4 and 2 kg. This direction, let us say it is F2, and because of this F2 there will be a reactionary force in this direction which will be equal to F2. Now let us first talk about the lower part. Now we know that sliding starts when friction becomes equal to limiting friction, which is equal to mu n. So when we say when this F1 approaches the limiting friction, we can write it as FL1. So FL1, the value of friction when it approaches limiting friction between block and ground, this will be equal to mu n. So this will be equal to mu mg. If we put the value, the coefficient of friction here is 0.2 into the mass. Now on the ground the total mass is 2 plus 4, so it will be 6, and we can take the value of G as 10, so it will be equal to 12 Newton. Similarly, we can find the value of limiting friction between the top block and the bottom block, and we can write it as FL2, and this will be again equal to mu mg, and the value of mu here is 0.3. At this point the mass that is acting downward is only 2 kg, so it will be equal to 2 into 10, and it will come out to be 6 Newton. So from these values we can say that the entire system, both the blocks will start moving when the force is equal to 12 Newton. So we can write, for force equals to 12 Newton, both blocks start sliding over the ground. Now if both the blocks are sliding over the ground, they will slide with some acceleration, so that will be common acceleration. So first let us find out. So both blocks will start sliding with common acceleration, let us say A, which will be equal to total force upon total mass. Now the total force here is between this is F minus FL1, because there F is in this direction and there is an opposing force FL1 in this direction. So the total force is F minus FL1 upon the total mass, which is 4 plus 2, 6. Now this value of FL1 when the system is sliding, it is equal to 12 Newton. So it will be F minus 12 upon 6 meter per second square. This will be the value of common acceleration. Now for 2 kg block, FL2 is equal to 6 Newton This is the value of force which is applied on the 2 kg block, and this value, when it is equal to the limiting friction, the 2 kg block will start sliding. So when this value becomes equal to 6 Newton, which is the limiting friction, then the block will start sliding. When the 2 kg block will start sliding over 4 kg block. So from here we can find the value of force, and this will come out to be 30 Newton. So this means when we are increasing this external force F1 will start increasing. When F is equal to 12 Newton, then the whole system starts sliding, both blocks start sliding. When force becomes equal to 30 Newton, then 2 kg block will also start sliding over the 4 kg block. So we can say that this condition that we applied here, that the total force should be equal to the limiting friction between 2 kg and 4 kg block, this we can write as the condition for sliding of 2 kg block. So we have to be very careful that at which value of F what is sliding. Here at 12 Newton both blocks are sliding, and when this F becomes 30 Newton 2 kg block is sliding over the 4 kg block.